Well, hello there and good afternoon to you all. Um, so, um, this now will be my Bleach 576 review uh, entitled The Killer's Eye 2. Um, so, this chapter was um, very interesting, especially because it greatly focused in Grammy and what's going on in Grammy's mind uh, during the battle he is having with Kenpachi. And the first half of the chapter, it appears that Grammy is being pushed over and being in the brink of defeat by the part of Zaraki, but then we kind of learn that apparently he suffered the damage he suffered in combat against Zaraki because basically his mind kinda picture himself being defeated and being killed. And then Zaraki kinda states this in battle, and at that time Grammy kinda woke up, and basically all the injuries that he have suffered thus far disappeared, and he is back to normal. Um, so what we can retrieve from this part, that basically the overwhelming desire or spirit of Saraki basically make Grammy kinda lose his grip or lose his ground in the battle. Basically, Zaraki, in a way, I think, kinda mindfucked Grammy. But after this situation, um, Grammy kinda creates another Grammy, and he explains that as a thanks to Zaraki for making him snap off the early stage, uh, he will show him his true powers. And then the chapter begins to become more interesting, and Grammy's powers become more fearful in a way, in the sense that he does in fact create another one. That then he kind of explains that this is not a clone, this is other himself, like he did with the other guy, Gwenoli, and he explains that he can create life. But Zaraki kind of continues to attack. But this time, each time Zaraki's attacks, he does not inflict any damage into Grammy. So it's apparent that Grammy basically kinda made himself uh, immortal in a way in the battle, because he goes explaining that it does not matter how many times Zaraki attacks. It does not matter how many times Zaraki tries to wound him, because he will not suffer an injury, and he will not be cut and such. So basically, he kind of make his body um, kind of immortal in a way, and then he kind of summons a huge meteorite, basically to destroy all the Cereate. And if now he begins using, in my opinion, his powers of the imagination a lot more better than he was doing so far. And post this and confronted with this situation, the chapter ends uh, with a fantastic scene that basically Zaraki kind of recognizes that he will need help to win this fight, and basically it appears to me that he calls out his Zanpakuto, and apparently his Zanpakuto name is Norashi or Nozarashi. So that will be interesting. So I'm looking forward to see what Shikai ability he will display. I know that Zaraki Zanpakuto usually is, or it was also stated by Kubo, I think, that usually the Zanpakuto of Zaraki was like Ishigo, she was in a constant release state. But now that he called her out, he called the name of the Zanpakuto, I guess that some abilities could also appear or manifest in the battle, besides the raw power or brute power of Saraki and of the Reiatsu energy. And finally, I usually do not comment on this, but after you go to the last page of the chapter, in the list in the manga stream scanlation, after you hit the last page, you kinda go and hit another one, and the last page is kinda a color page, um, and it's it appears that that color page could be the form of Zaraki Bankai, because if you see this image, I don't know if it's real or not, but I will assume that is, because I think it's in the left corner of the page. You see something right, something saying that this is an image of Tito Kubo colored by someone else. So, is this some kind of foreshadowing to what will happen in the future, and that we will actually see Zaraki go into a Bankai? Uh, if if this final image is in fact the form that then Zaraki will appear in his Bankai, it's quite fantastic or amazing, because it is. But besides this, the chapter is simple. It's basically a chapter all around Grammy and what is Grammy thinking, what are his thoughts during battle in the first half, and then how he began displaying and using his abilities, I think, in a much more effective way that he was being doing so far. And at the same time, it ends with a good cliffhanger about the Zaraki and his Zanpakuto, apparently knows Arashi, and I'm looking forward for the next chapter to see what kind of Shikai ability will be displayed by Zaraki in his fight against Dremi. So, this is it. This is my review for Bleach 576. Hope you enjoy. Stay well, peace, and see you soon.